right, another fun-filled day with another container. This one is going to be very, very fun. And I use that word liberally right now. We are at the intersection of Bloomfield and I think Alondra or Artesia Boulevard. 48,000 pounds loaded from China. You know, that was a pain. All of those are individual boxes, a whole container. And check this out. This thing took a beating. Oh yeah, huge beating. Look, my favorite. Thank you for telling me it's super heavy. I would have never known otherwise. Now the reason that other company's here is because they got the call through the local sheriff department, but this is my account. Well, because of the weight and the difficulty, they're nice enough to let me work it instead. So thank you, Vernolas. It's always nice when towers can get along. And I got a really cool way. I'm gonna talk to Dave right now. He just showed up on scene of how I want to do this. This will be one for the books. All right, so they're just putting their trucks away now. As soon as they do, I'm gonna let my driver Hector go head first in the 50 ton, followed by myself, and then Dave behind me. There's a big hazmat spill, diesel and oil spill. They got the hazmat company on the other side of the street. As soon as you make a left right there, working it. This thing's been here for a couple of hours. So Hector's gonna get, because of that, the whole street's shut down in all directions. I rarely get a luxury like that, so that's pretty cool. Here goes Super Dave. So again, Hector's gonna be controlling the tractor. I'm gonna get the front of the container, and Dave's gonna get the rear. All right. Payment is secure for them. How to pay them for their time, no biggie. Rules are rules. So, got the big boy set up, and we're gonna do this Pepe style. Let's see, where's that cop at? I want to tell them that we can open up this lane now. That's the beauty about these rotators, man, that I keep saying is we're able to work in horrible working conditions. Instead of blocking a whole intersection, it's just one side only. The eastbound lane right here on Artesia. All right, they close up the doors, and this looks very similar to one I did where the cab was on a fire hydrant and the container was on a pole, but this time it just hit a huge concrete slab. So I'm thinking some of the load might spill out here. And then there's a hazmat crew. It must have been a huge spill because there's a lot of environmental trucks down there. I already got my outriggers out to get a feel for it. I'm in a good position, so I'm gonna start setting up the truck. All right, so the first step, get the truck out, get the outriggers out, disconnect the lines from the tailboard, and I'm gonna rotate 90 degrees to make sure that I have it perfectly lined up. My goal is for those tractor tires to land right behind that front outrigger. Oh, boom's locked. All right, now we can do it. Boom unlocked. Am I 90 degrees? I am close. That's good. Yeah, perfect. right? And just like that, that is all the rigging equipment I need. 8-foot round sling, container sling, 3 shackles. Dave's gonna be mimicking me exactly the same way. Hector's gonna do the floating snatch block method up front. And this is gonna come over stupid good, man. I'm excited for this one. All right, Flipper, let's give these guys a show. Good job, Hector. So I asked Edison, the city, if these are live wires right over the container hole. SoCal Edison cut the power to all this, so they are not live wires. This guy took this pole down ugly. Okay, making progress. I got everything connected. Looks like Hector got the floating snatch block already set up. Dave's setting up his. All I'm gonna need is to jump up the container to set up that catch, which is that blue container sling hanging, and get a wear pad up there to protect the orange strap. So let me put this down and jump up there. We're pretty much ready. Let me put this down and sign the receipt. Ah!
Belly, I'm out of your hair.
Just in time, man.
Sorry about that.
Woo!
Stay well.
Thank you, man.
Have fun. All right, have a good day.
You too, man. All right, Senor Dave, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go time. Look at that, man. God, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Let's hold it at 45. So hold it. Now watch this. The power of the rotator. Woof. That container is jacked up. Look at that mess. All right, good. Maybe snap some pictures from this side. I got a cool audience. I love when I have an audience. Hey, 48,000 pounds, it doesn't feel like it. Should we push it out so it's away from your outrigger right here, Dave? Here, we'll both do it. 3, 2, 1. There. Extend out. Okay, go in with the both lines then. Especially the green one, the one on the ground. Yes. Like boom down and cable in. Let me try to help you. There you go. You don't need much, so. Push it, push it. Almost. There you go. One more time. Try that. Let's let out with the catches now. Perfect. With inches to spare. I love it. Oh, Dave got it away from his outrigger. Mine landed exactly where I said it would. Container took an ugly beating. I've been seeing containers get beat up a lot lately. Look at that. Oh. Good job, Hector. Bam. Right in front of the outrigger. Exactly where I called it. Very cool job. For what it was, I mean, ridiculously fast. Then again, I mean, that's what's cool about having a rotator on each end of the container and a heavy to control the tractor. Each truck works together for maximum strength and efficiency. Got this thing up in minutes. Now we're waiting on the company to send their own tractor because this one has blown rear axles, and the rear axle tires on the container chassis as well were destroyed. Well, it should be about another 7-8 minutes for that guy to show up. When he gets here, my heavy record's gonna split this tractor, take it out of here, and then Dave and I are gonna suspend the container, set it directly on the guy's 5th wheel plate. Perfect. Now when the guy's tractor gets here, push it out just a little bit and then boom. Click, lock, we're out of here. Alright, now that the guy's tractor's here, he's gonna go around on the other side and back up directly underneath it. Dave and I are super secure, married to it. In fact, we got this whole thing airborne. That's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've done a YouTube video yet since December that had Dave's truck in it. He's been using Big Flipper a lot. But a lot of guys keep asking in the comments what happened to his truck after the hit and run. It's been fixed since December. So hydraulic shop took care of that. It's just since Dave's primary and night guy, I haven't really had a chance to do a wreck with him. But here it is. Looking brand new, huh? Can't tell that a stupid container sites wiped it. It's down for 3 full months. Alright, now let me drop Dave's rotator, get the rear tires on the ground. We're done. Very fun call, very fun call. Alright, just like that, we're out of here. Real simple hookup, pretty routine, just in a different environment. This guy's secure. Lines ran. Tire service replaced the back one. Let's see. Oh, rest in peace, container. Well, yeah. Let's throw Flipper away, and then David and I are smashing back to the shop. Till the next one. Peace out, y'all.